We stand for the national anthem of Switzerland. And that gets things running. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Tagliafico. And here's Dybala. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Martinez. No, it's come to nothing. Akanji. And it's Zakaria. Granit Xhaka. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's going in strongly.
Freuler. That is good alertness. McAllister. Ricardo Rodriguez. And Akanji. Granit Xhaka. And it's Zakaria. And here's Embolo. Over to the right flank. Molina. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Deftly away. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Elvedi spots it and intercepts. And it's Dybala.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Martinez. Martinez goes direct. Switzerland have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Martinez. Tagliafico. Nice looking ball. Martinez. He has found the way through. Fernandez. Granit Xhaka. That's Vargas. And this is Embolo. Spread to the right. Played into the box. Cleared away. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's made its way to him. Martinez. Ricardo Rodriguez. Vargas. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Martinez. Martinez! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Elvedi. Zakaria. It's a really well-measured ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Martinez. Molina. Fernandez. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Zakaria. Now, can they get him away? Tagliafico. Paredes. Dybala. He's rising! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And here's Messi. Ricardo Rodriguez. Oh, they can break here. And he's managed to get free. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akanji. It's Freuler. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Alvedi. Freuler. Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's found a way through. And he can clear it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Thinks about the shot. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Dybala looking to receive it in space. Pass is just off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Fernandez. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Goes looking wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He'll try from distance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Cambio.
Argentina with the corner, they're first.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 21. Entrará al campo. Número 4.
Messi plays it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Molina. Fernandez. And that has been cleared.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And here's Messi. Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Switzerland are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Freuler. Now it's Okafor. Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Zakaria.
Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, terrible pass. Now it's Martinez. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Decent chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
McAllister picks it up out wide. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Rodriguez tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Reader. And they're quick to get it back. And this is Messi. And the number on the board is 3. Played out towards the right wing. Threads one in. Great vision. Now it's shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 22. Número 8. Número 4. Número 9.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Número 13. Número 20. Número 19.
Molina.
Se va a realizar
Passing
un
is
cambio.
crisp and sharp. And that was asking for too much.
Argentina really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
He's in plenty of space here. That's a decent clearance. And it's Xhaka. Akanji. That's really nicely played. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Out for a throw. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Lisandro Martinez does really well to win the ball there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Now that's a fine challenge.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Alvedi. And it's Xhaka. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's having a shot! He lifts the roof! Well, would you believe that? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Número 19.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Se agregará
Ricardo
un minuto al
Rodriguez.
tiempo reglamentario.
For Granit Xhaka. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's nice. Martinez claims comfortably. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
Señoras y señores, por favor,
So 15 key minutes of football still to come. One side will throw everything at it, the other looks to protect a 1-0 scoreline with its life. The hostilities have already resumed. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Paredes. Molina. Well, that has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. He is through here! Time and again they are repelled.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Argentina still ahead by the game's only goal. Simeone. Swung over. Nicely aimed pass.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Can he latch on to this? Succumbs to the pressure. It's a sweeping cross. Lisandro Martinez gets it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Argentina can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Neatly clipped into space. That's the keeper's ball. Nicely aimed pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that has not gone well. And it's Dybala. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told...
McAllister! Against the crossbar! And he's there to clear it. And here's Messi. And here's Messi. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Dybala. Quarter of an hour played. No goals as yet. Molina. That's Paredes. That has been slung wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez. João Pedro. Distributed tidily. Dybala finding himself in space. That's a decent clearance.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to this.
Tries one from range! Oh, it's a vicious effort. And he thumps it clear. That has been cut short. Marquinhos makes the interception. Now it's Martinez. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. McAllister. It's not an especially good pass, that. Martinez. That's destined for the flank. Marquinhos. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a goal kick. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Joelinton. And it's Neymar. And he's forced to go back. Molina. Messi. Great vision. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Danilo. Rafinha. Paredes. Now Romero. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. All the way back. Paredes goes looking wide, and it's McAllister. That is good alertness. Tries to thread one through, pass is just off target. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're back on the ball again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Fernandez. Pass somewhat off target. And shifted it to the flank. Linton. João Pedro. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Danilo. Great pressure, plenty of it. Linton. Now it's João Pedro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's picked out the run. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. That is very well defended. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence.
Such good technique.
Messi. McAllister. Big chance! And he can thump it away. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Oh, that's fabulous. Foot in. Brazil disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's managed to get rid. Linton. Now it's João Pedro. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Rafinha. Out of play for a goal kick. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Dybala. Dybala. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's João Pedro. Spread it left. Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. In with the challenge. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Camisa 20. Substituição.
Messi. Paz receives it in a wide position. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 9, camisa 24. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 26.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
8.
Spread out to the left. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Molina. Messi. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Carlos Augusto. So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And it's Molina. Nicely spread. He is through here! And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Simeone. Alvarez. And it's Paredes.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's going wide left. Oh, that's a key interception.
Foram indicados 2
Gabriel.
minutos de acréscimo.
Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Joelinton. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Ederson. And he shoots! Oh, quite a conclusion. But that is it. The end. So, that was the second half.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So here we go then. Extra time is coming up. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Martinez. And it's Molina. Now it's Simeone. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. So here comes a substitution.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 2. Sai para a entrada do jogador.
Pressing
camisa
high and with
13.
purpose. Ederson. Now it's Evan Nielsen.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Paz. Tagliafico. Knocks it into space. Not the most convincing of passes. And he opts to go forward. Nicely worked. Gerson played out to the left flank. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Romero, Tagliafico, Simeone, and Paz. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, sweet feet. And that was nowhere near his best. It's just beyond his reach. Simeone. And we're halfway through extra time. Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? 0-0 still. Play to win or play for penalties? He's on it, can he get away? And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. That's put paid to the danger. Tries to play it through. Molina has it out wide and oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He lifts the roof. Oh, is this it? Have they won it? He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Camisa 20.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Bruno Guimaraes really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Over to the right flank. Argentina moments now away from seeing this one out. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Evan Nielsen. Martinelli. And he's heaved it away. And it's Guimaraes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
ফাইনালে উঠছে বেলজিয়াম ভার্সেস আর্জেন্টিনা।
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Oh, that pass isn't the best. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dybala. He's going for goal! Onana. Here's Doku. That pass has been well intercepted. He's shifting through the gears here. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a... Goes for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Mechela. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Dybala. And here's Lautaro Martinez! Fantastic from Martinez! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it's Argentina in front.
The goal scorer for Argentina.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Argentina have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Paredes. That has been slung wide. Argentina ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Teat. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Tielemans. Doku. Tielemans. Turns back here, probably the best option. And Teat. Shifted it to the flank. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Paredes. And Dybala! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Paulo Dybala is offering a wry smile there.
Tielemans. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. Dybala. Now it's McAllister. Can he get it through? But he's well positioned here. Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Castagna. Trossard. It's a really well-measured ball. Tagliafico gets over and intercepts. Doku picks it up out wide. Tagliafico. And it's Paredes. Now Romero. Tagliafico. To Martinez. And it's Fernandez. Molina. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Openda. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Openda. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Back towards the middle. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Martinez looking understandably energised after his goal. Mechela. Here's Onana. And it's Castagna. Castagna got a long way forward to join the attack. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, important interception. McAllister.
There will be one
Played out to the left flank. Doku. Paredes. And it's Dybala. And that's really well manoeuvred. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think the scoreline probably
Everyone,
is a
please
fair
welcome the
reflection
two
of the
sides.
first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Argentina are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So straight into the second half. Argentina currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Paredes. Tagliafico, who's set up one goal so far. And here's McAllister. Tagliafico. He's having a pop! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Onana. Tielemans. And it's Meunier. Now it's Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Molina. Martinez. That's Paredes. Tagliafico. Dybala. It's a good surge, he's making up the left-hand side. Tries one from range. Too close for comfort. Castagna. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Paredes gets a foot in here. Team still separated by the game's only goal. And it's Dybala. Knocks it into space. Doku. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Molina. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
To Martinez. And it's Molina. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Martinez. That's destined for the flank.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee has just said play on. De Bruyne. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Paredes. Molina. Can he latch on to this? Trossard. Mechelen. And Teat. Openda is herring after that one. McAllister. Dybala. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
He's had it taken off him. Great vision. Martinez! Oh, good finish. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 9, Lautaro Martinez.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Opts for safety. Martinez being watched hawkishly here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Martinez. And it's Fernandez. Now Romero. Tagliafico. Luca Bacchio does really well to win the ball there. Martinez. Molina. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Romero. To Martinez. Molina. Now it's Fernandez. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Onana. Now Trossard. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Argentina have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.